Muy buenas chicos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Soy Jen y estamos en la segunda partida de esta serie entre los ratones contra DMG Gaming. Vamos a ver qué tal se da esta segunda partida. Ya hemos visto que la primera se la ha llevado los ratones completamente clínico. Una reventada brutal en la que prácticamente se quedan sin morir en todo el game. Baus, que la tenía que liar al final y se suicidaba en la fuente pensándose que con el bufo de Atacán te volvías a la vida, pero no, pasa como con el ángel, que efectivamente mueres. Así que vamos a ver qué tal esta partida. Os traigo el resumen, chicos, ya sabéis. Espero que os guste mucho. Nos vemos, chao.
And that also, gives Foxtrot right. That does mean that Nico will be going either top or jungle.
Sign
Yeah,
available and Bessa available.
Oh, sign, right?
Right.
Foxy!
The question: do you have the damage though? Do you have the damage to get through? Jarvan, Sion, Renat will be getting tanky as well. Like all you've got right now. I mean, yeah, it's the thing is Draven has to get quite close to these people to do damage to them, so it's going to be a little bit tough here. But you can just see from a pure. Oh, okay, it's going to be swapped to the way there instead. Yeah, there's a lot of. Yeah, I think it's nice as well. Like you've got a lot of range coming through from there as well. A little bit of. It's quite an all-round champion is the way. So. Let's see what this last pick is. I do actually think it should be in the top side, and it's not. Holy moly! Well, it might actually. I don't know. This I've seen stranger things than KAYN top.
I think it's KAYN top, right? You go the tank KAYN top, or not the tank, but the Rams KAYN,
red
so you get the tank
health.
I think that's a smart choice. I would have personally liked to see some more engage, just to add even more fuel to the fire, and something maybe like the Malphite or whoever, who really knows, right? But the KAYN. It is clear, DMG have thrown down the gauntlet, they've thrown out the planned draft book, they are locking in these niche pocket picks and they are giving it their all here. I like this because they're trying something different and this is what we need to see. If it's enough to beat Lost Ratones, I don't know, but I do believe it will make this a closer game than the last one, which to be fair, isn't hard to beat.
This KAYN top was brought to you by Baus. Baus started this KAYN top. You're bringing technology versus his master, and it's so good at proxy farming, so maybe that
And here we are on the Rift for our second game of this best of two between Los Ratones and DMG. Trouble, we've got some spicy stuff. I was a bit worried that Velia was going to get caught out, but they're not. We got some spicy stuff in this draft. The KAYN top lane, the Nico jungle, Battles on his special.
Right.
I don't really know how to make heads or tails of it, so I'm going to give it to you to try and break down what the hell's going on.
You know what? We said in game number 1, we're expecting the teams to work as a unit to try and spot any lane swaps that were going on. Didn't happen in game 1. Guess what? Sion is the best anti-dive champion that exists in League of Legends together with Zac. And who best to play this than the Sion OTP himself, Baus. Of course, you want to get away from the KAYN encounter, but not only that, you also refuse the melee stacks because you're going to be playing into Kalista, Renata, too. You're going to be deprived of a lot of CS for Bucci because you're going to mostly be playing under tower. Double range into KAYN is not fun. And you're running Ignite Teleport, which means you're looking to kill. You ain't killing no one in this lane. It's a 2v1.
Yeah, and Los Ratones, they had their mark on this. And the big thing here is I don't think DMG expected this lane swap. I think this is... Los Ratones are a team who have mastered the art of the lane swap, where... DMG, I don't think they actually expected it. Kamsky is going to get hit here by the boss. Uses the Q on the minion wave. Clears those those melee minions. And he's just going to walk away. Kamsky trying to find the interrupt with the W. As Fitsky is going to slowly just shove the wave in. But the main thing is as long as Baus doesn't die too much here and give too many like Draven cash outs over.
Or another. And... with Los Ratones being so good with macro, got a lot of scaling through the way. They've already lane swap, which means that KAYN's not having to
No way.
Whoa. I take it back. Cash out. Instant. I am sorry. I take it back. It's the Baus, and he's back.
He still gets the cannon. He's got TPs. He's going to make it back to lane.
So
like you said. I mean, it's just one of those things where like the cost is actually quite low. This guard does still have that flash. Gets caught by the end of the flag and drag. But doesn't get actually hit by the knockup. Velia gets the slow off from that W. And they're just going to call it. Nemesis is actually having a pretty rough time in this lane, getting pretty heavily bullied out here. If you look at the state of the lane swap and how it's going between the lanes, there's a wolf coming in. Bitsy goes invisible, misses the swirl seed. Nemesis able to flash away to safety. BAUS, he's just going to proxy the wave. And honestly, if you're Fatesky, what are your options here? You can't really do much about the contest on that. And Los Ratones, their bot lane are getting time. Is it just a solo under tower from Fatesky?
Yes.
Oh my word.
He keeps taking... Every time he walks up, Fatesky's playing with the range of the tower. Popping in auto attack after auto attack. I think BAUS underestimated what's happening here. Walks a little bit too far forward. The stand aside into the flash auto. That's the way it goes. Fatesky with the... I guess this was a revenge kill. He did again. Okay. That was a revenge kill from game number 1. I don't know if you guys remember, but BAUS on the Gragas did solo kill Fatesky on that Ezreal, but now it's kind of revenge time. That was an execute from BAUSy.
Oh my word. Handshake onto Bucci. He's got them in. Crowny secures the kill. 4 CS.
He sees Renata and Kalista in front of him. He just cannot play the matchup he chose to be in.
He got like 3 minions and then got lane swapped on again.
And I was
Bucci,
out. Yep.
Bucci is just struggling here now. DMG are going to get some free time on this tower. BAUS doesn't have teleport to get in range, but Velia finds Bucci, flag and drag into the knockup. Reckless finds the handshake as well, but no one can actually chase over the wall, so the flash comes out from Velia, but he flashes, he blast comes himself into danger. BAUS is getting dove. He's going to find the knockup though. Bitsy's taking tower shots. Fatesky could be next. The turret finds the kill as Fatesky takes a tower shot, and BAUS continues the chase in zombie form. One auto attack comes in. Fatesky is able to survive the dive. They don't lose a single person. Bitsy, it was only an execute. They're going to be happy with that, to be honest.
They are going to be happy because finally they're getting some kills on the board. They went through the entirety of game 1 with 0 kills right here. BAUS walks up, doesn't have that level 6 to evade the gank. As you see, Bitse was a minion in that whole companionship right there of minions. And very great dive right here. Bitse knows he hasn't been tagged by Sion at all, so he ends up being executed. However, that is 3 members of DMG towards the top side of the map. Kalmsky had to even commit his flash because Fatesky was the zombie Sion afterwards. And if you look over to the bot side of the map, there's 2 tower platings already missing from that tower. Slowly but surely, Crowny is farming up a storm again. He's got that first skill onto Bucci. He's getting some tower plating. So yes, the Draven's coming back. Yes, the Draven's cashing out constantly. But Crowny is keeping up on even terms.
Well, they're able to stop the grub take there. May see another rotation come out, but Bucci, once again, he's on the wrong side of the rift. He's just trying to deal with Los Ratones bot lane, and there's nothing he can do about it. He's just getting heavily bullied. The grub denial even comes in, so DMG aren't going to be able to pick up that stack. Now, BAUS, if he dies here, that is the kills stack towards your feat of strength. What's the meme, Trouble?
Everywhere I go, I see your face.
Yeah.
This is Bucci right now with Crowny and Reckless. Oh,
well,
boy,
he's
here we
getting
go.
a handshake. Bitsy comes in, though. He's a minion. Gets the Pop Blossom down. Crowny actually not taking tower shots as they continue to put some damage in. BAUS able to hold the wave. Actually gets a knock-up. Nobody goes down on the map yet, but BAUS is incredibly low. Oh, no, he's not. It's Crowny he's incredibly low. BAUS is actually sitting pretty. Handshake out of Reckless. Bucci, he's getting bullied by the support man.
This is not a fun game to be a top laner. Oh, BAUS gets a kill here.
Yeah, he does. On to Karmsky. Looks like Fatesky is just going to finish off his clone, but he's still got the wave. Again, it's the farm. 23
to 3-0 Draven that you need to juice the heck out of if you're DMG. Take him around the map, surround him with support and jungle, and try to take the fight over to Los Ratones. I feel like this Fatesky and Kalmsky walking around trying to defend towers is just not enough because they're under danger and under threat of being dived themselves.
Bucci can't even get to the wave. He's just getting bullied on the way, and he doesn't even get that minion. He got that wave, but he lost an entire wave just walking into lane. As Los Ratones will be able to get this tower, so that's their feat of strength. They do still need to get...
How's your math?
3 jungle objectives. Hold the phone. Bitsy, Pop Blossom. Everything gets thrown down. There's going to be the ultimate coming out from Reckless. It doesn't quite hit onto anybody important. So they get the lockdown. Velia, the handout's not going to come in as he goes down. Karmsky loses a fair amount of HP. Nemesis has to flash away to break away from that one. And Bizgard is going to get some free time on the mid lane tower.
This is way is a very, very immobile. Again. He caught him. He caught him.
He's flashless, but he gets the fear off, and he gets away nice and safe. Nemesis is going to be able to clear the wave, and yeah, Los Ratones, they are falling a little victim to the Nico. A bit too consistently right now, as Fatesky is shoved under tower. Los Ratones can get some tower damage done down there. As Bucci, I think this is the first time he's been able to touch a wave completely uncontested. He is a very, very sad KAYN right now, struggling for gold.
You know what, however? His team has 4 kills. That's 4 more than the previous game. Oh, Biscard, that's a flash.
Yeah, he's going to get the knockback. He's going to get hit by the W. Massive amount of damage. Velia, does he have the ultimate? It's coming up in just a second. He may chase for this kill. Biscard able to put some distance between him and Velia. But this could just be a lot of damage onto his tower. He may lose a plate here to Nemesis.
There is no vision that went down. Like, that play from BAUS was incredibly well-timed to send Syndra back to base. But there wasn't any proactivity in terms of the other lanes to walk and get some vision, try for the neutral objectives. It is going to be the top side of the map that's been taken away by Velia, and Los Ratones are going to get traded for a dragon for DMG.
Yeah, they are going to be able to pick themselves up, these Void Grubs. That'll put them on 4, so they'll still get the little Grublets. And is another stack towards that feat of strength. That'll be their second. If DMG can get another 2 neutral objectives for themselves, they'll be able to get the boots upgrade for themselves. So still got that race on that front. I do worry on Los Ratones' front that
the DMG are just gonna shadow the Draven, push down that wave, get onto the tower, chip it a little bit, and then roam around the map. They are looking for mid, and Velia is in.
Oh, Biscard has to flash out. So does Velia, actually, just to break away. Scatter the Weak doesn't quite hit. As the 4-man death ball from DMG, unable to find themselves an answer, but they did get the jungler's flash out. As Velia...
There's a full AD lethality Sion that BAUS chose to play this time around. I mean, we went from, what, 80 Poppy to AP Jax to full AD lethality Sion. The TPs are coming in.
TP's coming in. BAUS in the area. I don't think he expected Bitsy to be there, so the moment he lands, he decides that actually this play may just be off, but does have to charge if he wants to go for it. Fatesky is the one who's going to get hit. Looking for that knock-up. Hostile takeover coming in. The flash has already gone out. Only going to hit onto the rail. They find a knock-up. Nemesis is coming in. Misses the W off as Karnski's going low. The Ren from Crowny secures the kill. The tower will crumble here to the pressure from Los Ratones. As DMG able to keep Fatesky and that shutdown in their pocket, but still losing across the map.
That was the most brutally forced find Fatesky. They take his plus as well. Nemesis is now in trouble.
Oh, he's just getting hit by the Unleashed Power. Misses the fear. Velia is going to jump in. Ultimate makes the connection onto Biscard. Velia decides not to full commit, not got the information on where Bitsy and anyone else from DMG.
Brownie onto that rail. Oh, no, ends up going down. Oh, there's no flash.
Looking for the knock-up. They're not able to hit it, actually. Fatesky is going to find himself in a little bit of danger. Nemesis can't find the damage as they are going to lose one. That's the end of Velia. Nemesis locked up and hit by the stuns. The fear lands onto Bitsy. Bitsy goes down in the fight. But ultimately, it's a 2-for-1. BAUS has been hit by the Umbral Trespassers. Now Biscard looking for him, but BAUS is able to get away with the charge. Does get hit by the vision, so they know where he is. And somehow makes a grand escape, but ultimately, Fatesky 5-0 on this Draven.
Biscard sidestepped BAUS right there. He could have stopped him with his body to try and take him down, but he's full AD, so he's kind of scary, and that's the 2v2 we've been looking for.
There's the Magnet Storm into the ult from Fatesky. He's out of mana, though, so Crowny continues to put the pressure in. The Rend is going to be the shutdown. The bailout onto Crowny from Reckless will save his life. Crowny gets another. Doesn't get hit by the Scatter of the Weak, but the Orb secures the kill. Bucci now putting the pressure onto Reckless. The double kill has been secured. The slow from Reckless as he makes a run for it. Gets himself the handshake on the Biscard to send him packing. Bucci can't chase further. Los Ratones, that was such a good play for them.
Absolutely, but DMG are bringing back the fire. That's what we were looking in this best of. DMG are as the cleanup crew, and I'm just gonna say, not the cleanest game from Los Ratones. They are getting overexcited. They are overextending. We saw Velia earlier. He missed the flag and drag, yet he still went in, which costed him and Nemesis their lives.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mistake, but in comes a massive ultimate return from Bitsy. The hostile takeover doesn't hit onto Fatesky as BAUS is knocked back, but Los Ratones is still able to win this fight regardless. That Draven is going down. BAUS secures the kill.
DMG have just run out of damage. Los Ratones getting that team fight right here, 3-0 for them. That was a fantastic four-man ult, I think, from Bitze on the Nico. It didn't matter at all. Los Ratones are quite tanky. Doesn't matter if he hits the Sion or the Javan at this point, and they're going to take that fight straight into another neutral objective. They can choose to pick up that Rift Herald. It will give them feats of strength as well. They only need one more Rift Herald, and it will be a done deal. There you go.
Kamsky is being hunted in his own jungle, but Los Ratones don't really have too much vision to work with, so they are just going to back off. I will give it a Bitsy. He's 1-3 on the Nico, but he has been incredibly impactful this game. Being able to find so many major ultimates, and it's a good showing from a Nico jungle. Something that we were both a little bit pessimistic about, probably is the best way to word it. Problem is, his team are starting to lack a little bit on that neutral objective front. Los Ratones, even if they're down gold, even if they're down on in the fights, they're still up in pressure. They still played their own tempo, and you just have to match them as they're going to secure themselves at a can. DMG now being hunted. Reckless is going to get hit by the swell seed, not going to full push any further.
Sorry, and the full lethality build from the Sion, he's still pretty tanky. Like, his HP bar is pretty high, and you've got a Renata to back him up as well. You've got a Jarvan that can lock in the Draven to back him up as well. So it just becomes a little bit difficult, especially since DMG's damage is more of a burst style and not very consistent. Talking about consistency, consistently taking towers right here from Los Ratones. It's going to be another one with the Rift Herald.
Yep, they're going to jump back into Shelly once again. Massive amount of grubs coming out from the charge. This tower probably won't live for long. The Whirling Death not even going to hit it. Velia going for a bit quick joyride into mid lane. Unless they can pop it, they're able to get it. With the Q there from Nico. So tower will stand as Bucci is being one-shot by BAUS. Let's see how this fight goes. Finds himself the knock-up as he is now in that red cane form, but Nemesis is coming in, misses the W onto him. Bucci continuing to be chased. A grand escape away from BAUS. There's a mid lane tower, though. Los Ratones have been able to take that one in the meantime, so BAUS still pulling people down to deal with him, and ultimately it's coming at a pretty steep cost as this tower probably going down. Velia's found the lockdown onto Fatesky. He's going to just get the withdrawal off. Remember, they've got those revives from Atakan, so this is just a free objective to take with zero risk other than giving, you know, a little bit of gold over. Chasing forward onto Reckless. Reckless will lose as he is withdrawn. Nice ultimate from Reckless, though, just to
do it, Nemesis.
Keep the premises off Nemesis. Now he just wants to stay in the area just so BAUS can secure that turret up. And once again,
right, because we always talk about the BAUS and what he does, and everyone just bunching around him to try and take him down, and then he gains so much space and so much time for his team, allowing people to chase him. But right there was the opposite. Los Ratones threw themselves in for that inhibitor tower. Meanwhile, BAUS was over in the top lane, pressuring that tower, taking it down. Now let's see if a 3v1 is going to be enough to take him down.
Well, he takes Bucci for a joyride, dodges out on the swell seed, does get slowed down just at the end of his phase rush, so he loses a lot of that movement speed. The Ignite is on, the Protobelt is popped, but the problem is Fatesky's being locked down, handshaked into the waiting hands of Nemesis, who secures the kill. And Los Ratones are going to take both of the inhibitors here. Why are you chasing both? He's like singed. Don't chase him. Double bracket. You could just lose both of your first two best ofs in playoffs and be knocked out of the tournament immediately. Some teams are going to be in for a very short season. Now, BAUS, let's put some pressure on the Kamsky. Kamsky able to break away. Fatesky is going to get locked down in the middle of all of this, though. Velia's keeping the pressure up on him as Nemesis trying to find himself some openings, some damage. Bitsy has gone golden. He's got the Humble Trespass on Crowny. Crowny going low, but they're going to continue to put the damage in. Bucci trying to make an escape for it. They can't quite find the kill, but they get him over the wall. Kamsky onto Velia. Velia will get hit by the outplay button of Bizguard. But Los Ratones, I think they've done all they need here. The lockdown of the Kamsky, the execute from that Rend. May not finish him up, has to dodge the W, but I think this is it for Los Ratones. An absolutely clean best of 3 to open up the playoffs. These guys are looking unbelievably formidable. A very, very tight 2-0. Under an hour it took them to win 2 games versus DMG.
He does again.
BAUS doing the BAUS special.
There you have it. 2-0 for Los Ratones. You mentioned it, Heaper and BAUS giving us his special by dying one more time to the